All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. All right. And the title of this lesson will be One of Satan's Angels Visits the Camp. Okay. And this goddamn demon that you see on the screen paid a visit to us at camp today, and was just scoffing, being a complete, hey man, being a complete demon. All right. And towards the end of the camp, she actually used physical, tried to physically harm brothers, tried to smack the camera. She kicked the elders Bible that was that he put on the floor for a second to move the camera, because she was just being a demon, man. So hey man, at the end of the day, these women that have the liberty to roam about in these streets, to walk up to men with the freedom and the confidence and the pride, okay, such as this. What, hey man, I'm still a little bit kind of speechless behind it, because I'm thinking about what gives her the audacity to feel like she could walk up on men and just be free and talk the kind of shit that she was talking, just without any type of any real consequences. She didn't have fear of any type of confidence. Why? Is because here in Babylon the Great, these women are protected. All right. And if you watch the live stream, I'm not gonna play any of the video. But if you go on the camp video, 3 strikes for Esau Edom, you'll be able to see today's live stream, which is April 20th, 2024. She came up early in the camp, left, and then came back. Okay, there was a protest going on behind us at camp, a pro-Palestine protest. And I think she was a part of the protest. She came up scoffing. The first thing that she did was she asked us, are we pro-Israel or pro-Palestine? Okay. And as brothers began to deal with her, she started to realize that we're neither. Okay. We're not for either one of those heathen nations. And we could care less about what's going on over there in the Middle East right now, in that region. We can care less about what happens to those nations. What we care about is prophecy coming to pass. Okay? That's what we care about. We care about the judgments that are set to come down upon those who are occupying the lands of Iran, Israel, Ukraine, Russia, all of these, nations that are currently in this war, these little proxy wars. All of these countries that are being occupied right now, we can care less about. We don't give a shit about what happens to any of them. Okay? And that's what the brother was actually explaining when he started to deal with her, So yeah, I've been talking for long enough. Let me grab, I wrote a couple of scriptures down. She came up talking about, we kind of just had to set the record straight when it came to, the wicked, who the wicked is. You know, she's just a typical scoffer, talking about how we're preaching hate and not to listen to us, and how can we say this and how can we say that, when honestly we were just reading out the Bible. We were just reading out the scriptures, okay? Bringing out the truth behind, Esau Edom, who is the so-called white man, undoubtedly. Okay, we were just bringing out the truth behind, his nature and who he is biblically, and what he's done to the earth, and how he's had the nation of Israel, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, in slavery. Okay, and it's gonna come a time where that will be recompensed at the end of the day, right? This is the book. This is the book of Job, chapter 21 and verse 29. It says, let me highlight these. Job 21 and 29. Have ye not asked them that go by the way, and do ye know not? In Slack. Job 21 and 29. Have ye not asked them that go by the way, and do ye not know their tokens, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction? Okay, so she came up asking about those nations, if we were pro-Israeli or pro-Palestine. And the truth of the matter is, these nations make up the wicked. Okay, and the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. So all the bickering and the fighting that you see, this is just all in the meantime and in between time, until the Lord brings until the Lord sets off World War III and starts sending off those nuclear missiles. Right? That's our answer for that question that she posed to us. Are we pro-Israel? Are we pro-Palestine? We are pro-destruction of all the heathens, beginning with Esau Edom, beginning with Babylon the Great. May death and destruction fall upon all of them. All right? It says, verse 30 says that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction, that they shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Who shall declare his way to his face, and who will repay him what he hath done? All right, and that's what we do week in and week out. Okay, men scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, or going on the highways and the byways, week in and week out, diligently, starting with the elders and apostles, for years and years and years, for decades now. Okay, declaring his way to his face. Okay, letting them know that he is the wicked, letting them know that letting them know his judgment. And people get offended at that because they, have this fake sense of, they try to push this fake sense of love, and you're a hate group and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? And brothers are speculating that this chick could have been an agent, because she, at the point she came over, just literally a couple of minutes after that pro-Palestine march went by us, that whole crowd, it was a whole protest. After the protest went by us, then like maybe it's just literally like a couple of minutes, like 2 minutes go by, and here she comes. Okay, so she could have been an agent, because she came up, she sat around, she was talking her shit for like 10, 15, maybe 10 minutes, left, okay, and then came back maybe about a half hour later talking about, oh, you guys are on the Southern Poverty list as a hate group, and this, that, and the third, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, how did, first of all, you came up asking us who we are and what we represent, what religion is this, and we pro this, pro that, and then, you didn't make any headway with that. Like, you didn't get with the response that you wanted out of that. You leave and come back talking about brothers that's on the Southern Poverty list. Like, that's agent activity, man. She probably was sent. Okay, she was probably sent to provoke brothers to doing some shit that could land them in trouble with the authorities. Okay, But we're spiritual men, all right? And we don't get nothing out of uh, putting a fucking heathen or putting a demon like this in the ground. We don't get nothing out of it. All right? We let the scriptures do the talking, okay? We let the scriptures do the talking, man. This is the book of Proverbs, because she was just scoffing, bro. That's really all she was doing. This is Proverbs 19 and 29. It says, judgments are prepared for scorners and stripes for the back of fools. Yeah, so she's going to get, hey, the brother Rawai said, hey, she's gonna be getting ravished out here when all hell breaks loose. Okay. Number one, because she came up against the prophet of YAHAWASHI. All right. And also to think that you could just walk up on men and talk the kind of shit and be as prideful as you are, with no fear of consequences. Those days are going to be over, because you're going to try that shit in a time where the police are not going to be responsive. You're not going to have that crutch. You're not going to have that safety net of the NYPD. Okay? They ain't going to give a shit about your ass. And that's going to be, once people realize that, men and criminals and things, that once people realize that the effect of the police department, the fire department, such and such, once people get the sense that these authorities don't hold the same weight or not responsive, it's going to be even more reason why hell's going to break loose out here. Okay? And women like this are going to be destroyed. Okay? Brothers is already claiming her for slavery. Brothers want her as a slave, man. You know what I'm saying? Because she deserves it. She deserves to be put down. She deserves to serve a man of the Lord as a slave, as his slave. Okay? It was a lot going on when she was up there, man. We was trying to explain to her, because she mentioned that brothers asked her what her nationality was, and she said, my parents are Holocaust survivors, right? As if, first of all, as if we give a fuck. We don't. All right? We don't care. We don't care, bro. We don't care about your parents. We don't care about any of that stuff, man. These things that have happened to these heathen nations in the past, whether it's true or not, like, we don't care. We only care about our people, and namely the elect amongst the nation of Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's all we care about. Okay? She was being a complete demon. This is the book of Sirach. Chapter 25. Was it 25 and 19? Yep. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 25 and 19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Yeah, she was being a complete and outright demon. Right? She was being a demon, man. Right? And all wickedness is little compared to what she can bring to the table. All right, because if she could have at that point, she could have gotten us put to death if she wanted to. If she had that power in her hand, she'd have got us locked up or put to death. Coming in with that false sense of love, like you want to hear love being preached. She says she was a Jew, right? And she was saying, God, she was saying that she was Jewish. And anytime we would say anything in Hebrew, she would scoff against it. She would, that's not real Hebrew. That's not. And it's like, bitch, and you're not a real Jew. So now what? Right? But yeah, man, this is what we was dealing with at camp today. It's been a while because people don't really come up and either ask questions or really scoff at brothers anymore. But hey, man's goings are of the Lord, and that goes for women too. Man and woman's goings are of the Lord. So the Lord sent her to the camp today, first to mark her for a specific kind of judgment, and Lord willing, she gets it's a horrific judgment. All right. And the Lord also sent it to the camp so those who watch can be edified. All right, by her silliness. All right, for her lack of regard. She's just gonna be turned into, all she's gonna be doing is get clipped up and turned into a video for brothers to bring out some more edification. So you ain't stopping nothing. You ain't stopping brothers from going out on the highways and the byways from doing their lessons to be in a church. You ain't stopping nothing. You're just there. And may YAHAWASHI absolutely fucking destroy this whore. I'm getting even tighter even thinking about it. All right. Yeah, man, I just had a couple of scriptures that I wanted to bring out, man. I didn't want to make this lesson long. I just wanted to, speak on it, get it off my chest, because, when you're dealing with situations like this, you can learn from, the things that you say, the things that they've said. You can learn from just having the experience of being out there and dealing with people who are clearly opposed to the scriptures. That's abundantly clear. Okay. That goes for it's like those who oppose the scriptures. That goes for heathens, these heathen nations, and it goes for 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Okay. Like I read in Proverbs 19, it says judgments are Proverbs 19:29. Judgments are prepared for scorners, and stripes for the back of fools. Right? You're not going to be able to escape the judgment that YAHAWASHI has prepared for you as a scoffer and a scorner. Okay, as an enemy of YAHAWASHI, because that's what a lot of people are proven to be, enemies of YAHAWASHI. Those who disregard, disrespect, blaspheme the names of YAHAWASHI, those have shown a consistent level of disregard and hate for YAHAWASHI. May judgment fall upon you in your house. Okay? We don't have time nor the energy to want to deal with fucking just these empty-headed, all right, angels of Satan. Right? Because that's really all she was. An empty-headed bimbo. Okay? And if you want, again, go to the camp channel. It's 3 Strikes for Esau Edom. It's the New York City camp. The elder bro Ahmawan Kabar is the head brother in the camp. You know what I mean? So if you go to this channel here, you can see today's live stream, which was about 2 hours and 45 minutes. And you know what else? I forgot to mention. Hey, while she was scoffing, we was actually, the first time she came up, then she left. Then a brother came up who was so-called half black and half Asian. He was telling us about how his mom was Asian and his dad was Jake. We were telling him he's an Israelite. He was listening. He was being edified. He was being built up. And then she saw that. Okay, she saw that and started to creep in and started to try to talk to him and pull him away. And she really kind of did to a degree. They started talking on her own. I actually heard her ask him where he works and shit. And I'm like, this bitch is weird. Like, it's like either she just need a man and need some action, or she's really being investigative and just being she could be a agent, bro. She was giving off that vibe. And then towards the end of camp. Once we ended camp and we went to go line up with the other brothers and the apostles, she stood across the street on the other side of the street watching and filming us. All right, brothers caught ass. But I mean, either way you look at it, it is what it is. It's not going to stop the word of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's not going to stop prophecy. And let this be an example to anyone who thinks it's a good idea to come up and scoff against the word, scoff against Yahweh Shema Shai's men. You're going to end up in a bad case if you think that's a good idea. Because this woman, and we put up curses on her at the end. Okay? Call halal Yahweh Shema Shai for that. And may death and destruction fall upon this goddamn beast. Alright, I'm going to end it there. That's all I really had. I just wanted to commentate on it and give some insight. Alright, so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who do well. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.